Hi, I'm Ndtv. I'm a designer of everyday objects.
Hi Sandeep, welcome to Hop Start. So tell me about your profession.
Well, it's pretty interesting. I design everyday objects stemming out from observations which I make probably on a daily basis. My life is such that I have to observe every little detail surrounded by me.
Yeah.
So those are the things which kind of inspire me to find those little pain points which probably the consumers are facing on a daily basis but not able to spell it out.
Pinpoint it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The latent needs are mostly the ones which are often not spoken, seldom spoken, but often felt.
Yeah.
So one has to empathize with it and understand those small nuances and bring them into everyday objects.
So Sandeep, you mentioned that you're a designer of everyday objects. So what is it about?
Well, I'll tell you, a preconceived notion about a designer is one that who makes products which become expensive.
Yeah,
Right? So you're buying a designer product.
Yeah.
But I'm here to kill elitism in design.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I design everyday objects. I believe that everyday small object which we use on a daily basis should be well designed. We all deserve well designed products.
Yeah.
That's why I have stuck to designing everyday objects.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like basically that you were showing us like this food and that clips and all that. Like
Exactly.
everyday objects.
Exactly. You want to see some?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So like these clips that we have, like it's
Yes.
an everyday object, right?
Like for example, we all have seen cloth line clips.
Yeah.
Right? They have this metal spring attached to it. So what happens is it breaks after a point and also adds a lot of rust to your clothes.
Yeah.
But this doesn't have any.
Okay.
It's a monolithic design. It's
Yeah.
only one single shot. So that's the beauty of everyday objects.
And like I was thinking, there are so many like awards and everything. So what's the story behind all these awards?
Yeah, well, the important part of participating in design competition is that it keeps you sharpened
Okay.
all the time.
Okay.
In a profession like ours, we always need to be on our toes to be adept with what's the latest technology in trends and all of that.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I always participate and thankfully I win them too.
Yeah.
So yeah, with over mostly I think 30 international and domestic
Wow.
awards I've won,
Okay.
including the 2 red dots. Let me just show you this.
Yeah. This is a Red Dot Design Award.
Yeah, this is actually for this clip itself.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's an award-winning clip right here.
absolutely.
And like when we talk about like everyday object designing,
Yes.
where do you see this as a profession in India per se?
I would say this is one of the most promising designers of the day, professions of the day.
Okay.
Yeah, because not many companies are opening up to actually design and innovation.
Okay.
And we as creative thinkers add a lot of value to their projects.
Yeah.
Like we were approached by Orient to design entry-level cooler.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as I was saying that as industrial designers, we make the products very cost effective because we believe that the price of the product lies at the tip of the pencil.
Okay. Okay.
So when we start designing an everyday object, we have to be very sure that it comes at a very affordable price.
Yeah.
So the profession is in the boom at the moment.
What do you say? What a person requires, like a person need in him to be an everyday object designer? What are the traits required?
The first, you have to be very, very observant.
Okay.
Second, you have to be very empathetic. Because if you cannot feel the pain
Yeah.
of the consumer
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
you will not be able to find any solutions.
Okay.
And the third, you have to be very spontaneous. And you have to always try pushing the limits of technology, material, application, and all of these things.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a multitasking which you have to be good at.
And where do you see the competition here going? Like, is it a very competitive field or is a very new field and you need people to like create competition so that creativity rises to a certain level. So.
See, I'll tell you. There are very few people who are actually practicing independently.
Okay.
There would be. You would find, large corporations which are offering design solutions.
Yeah.
But then what we feel is that as independent designer, I'm an expert to a project.
Okay.
Expert point of view, adding on an expert point of view, which if you are a large corporation, probably a team is working on it, but you can't identify the talent there.
Yeah.
And a good idea always comes from only one person, and the team builds it up.
That's a very interesting point of view.
So when I work on a project, I actually focus on the creative part myself, and when it comes to execution, then I hire or bring on board the best guys in that category.
Okay.
Like when we did the cooler project, and we collaborated with a third party for the engineering, who were really good at engineering the cooler completely.
Yeah.
Or when we're doing So when we were doing a ceiling fan design, so I did the complete aesthetics inspired from craft, and we had the engineering guy come up with really creative solutions for the engineering part.
That's interesting.
So we don't restrict ourselves with a set of team members who are good at something. So we are very dynamic and very fluid in the format.
So that's how you go about it, basically.
Absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure this is not just like a bed of roses out there for you. So what are the challenges of your field?
Challenges, I would say, the initial days, I would say, was that to convince a client how design can add value to their company. But that thing, I think, has been more, I would say, that phase is over now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been able to create that identity for myself. Now that the things are moving in a fashion that the companies have identified that, okay, if we were to add some innovation in our product line, this is the guy to approach.
So would you like to build your own brand, you just need to like keep working till that phase is over, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's interesting. And what are the institutions you would suggest to get into this profession?
Well, initially it was NID, which was offering product design, as well as IIT Bombay.
Yeah.
But now there are a couple of other institutes who have also started offering product design, like there's MIT in Pune.
Like from the undergraduate level or from...
Undergraduate as well as postgraduate.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
And what would your one message be to the aspirants who want to get into this business or this profession?
If you want to work like crazy, this is it.
And if you love your work and creativity.
Yeah, I always say I don't work, I only play.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I don't work for a day, I always play.
Thank you so much, Sandeep, for being with us. And it's really nice to see like both of you doing some really great work and making our lives easier. I'm pretty sure that Suhasini with her toy designing and you with your everyday object designing keep making our life easier.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I never knew there's so much in design. I mean, from a cloth clip to a beautiful, cute, monstrous toy a kid would die for. Well, they were sure a match made in design. Don't forget, अगर आपके पास है किसी भी प्रोफेशन को लेकर कोई भी सवाल, तो पूछे हमसे with the hashtag Ndtv Hop Start. Until next time, this is Samiksha.
2, 1.